everybody. This is your quick astrology for the week of March the 4th through the 10th. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the sun. The sun is in Pisces, okay? So that means that you are going to be less motivated to do and more to dream. You will be in a very dreamy state, imagining, more into your feelings during this time. Actually, between the 1st and the 19th, give or take the 20th, okay? On the 6th of this month, Venus goes into Aries. Sorry, I'm looking at my calendar. So, Venus goes into Aries. And be careful about making quick decisions in love. This is a time where you're going to be quick to get into relationships that are just based on sex, based on passion. You're going to be very flirty. Lots of short-term things can happen. This is also a time where love at first sight can happen a lot, okay? So I'm going to pull a card about this. Venus in Aries. And you got the 9 of Pentacles. So you're definitely thinking about yourself solely, okay? How you feel, what makes you feel good, what you want at that particular moment. Okay, because you feel stable within yourself. This is a time where a lot of confidence is going to be involved. Ooh, be careful about going back into situations that you're not going to win just for that one moment of excitement. Okay, so be careful about that. Okay, because that can cause some challenging situations for you, just to feel that one moment or think that there may be an opportunity for love. So be careful with that, because this is a time where you are definitely focused on your desires and sexuality, okay? So on the 9th of this month, Jupiter is going retrograde, and that has to do with opposites in your life, okay? This is a time where you think, is this really what I want, right? Because this is a time where you figure out that opposites in your life help you with progression. It creates balance within relationships with things that you do. It may not be what you wanted before, but there's something about it that's going to be intriguing, and it's going to help you grow spiritually during this time, okay? So this is a good time to use your fears to build better or stronger foundations for yourself. What are your fears trying to teach you, okay? What are they trying to show you? What have you been holding on to due to your fears that you can now express? You have the world ahead of you. And this knowledge is going to help you get everything you need so you can follow your destiny. The wheels of destiny will turn once you start facing those fears and see what they can do to help you, okay? And help you move forward. So that is your brief astrology, and now we'll move on to your tarot readings. Thank you for listening. Hello, this is Amber with Lives Instinct Tarot. I hope you're doing amazing. So this is your weekly reading for March the 4th through the 10th. And this is actually for the element of fire. So we're going to start with Aries. So Spirit, what do you have for Aries for March the 4th through the 10th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? Aries, you have the Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're leaving something behind. I feel like you're leaving something behind. Underneath that, you have the Page of Cups also in reverse. You may be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But I feel like there's no love offer, no beginning, no anything. And I feel like you're not putting the work in because you're trying to gain yourself back. Probably from doing this in the past with this person, or going through this before. Right? You have the Chariot and the Upright. And I feel like you know that there is a bad situation or something that you can't control. And you're moving forward. You're finding victory where you are and what you have. You also have the Seven of Swords here. And that talks about confusion and conversation and the way that you communicate and what's going on, right? So why do I feel like you're moving out of that? You're definitely moving out of something. I do feel like there's someone around you who is used to getting the attention that you give, and they're like waiting on you to give that attention back. They're waiting on you to change. I feel like they think that this is a phase or just a moment, but they don't understand that you're making real moves and real strides, right? You have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And it's like you feel that codependency. You feel that codependency in the relationship. And you feel manipulated emotionally because you're not getting what you need, or you're not getting the response that you're supposed to get. But this person is just waiting. This could also be you waiting for your ships to come in. But I feel like you're gathering yourself and just stepping out of it. You have the Moon in reverse. And I feel like you're definitely getting clear. You're letting go of all this confusion, which is why I said you're moving. You're still moving with the Chariot. You're determined to go where you want to go, but you're not going to go towards confusion and disagreements. You're not going to do that. You have the King of Wands. I love to see this for you because you're in a direction. You're moving straight. Even though there's all this indecision going on and you don't know what to do, you know what you want and you're going towards it, especially with these two cards. But you're going to leave behind it confusion and not knowing what's going on. I feel like I get this feeling like I've done all I can. Okay. So you have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So you're definitely breaking through your own confusion because you know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you want to build. You're taking a risk. Okay, you're taking a risk to do something different. Even though this may not work, you're still hoping that it does work. Because you know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you're looking for. And you have to make a decision to break free from this confusion. And this is the risk that you're taking with yourself to like gain your control. Right? Because it feels like you've released your control to someone else. And that's not working for you. You're starting to feel that. So you're gaining your confidence and control back. You have surrender. I release my need for control. There it is. You're releasing your control over this situation, over trying to get someone to do something, and you're moving towards your own control. your own. You're surrendering this circumstance for yourself. Okay? That's actually really beautiful, Aries. Oof. I feel like I can't get it, you know. I hate when that happens. Okay, so next we have Leo, Spirit, Guardian Angel. What do you have for Leo from March the 4th through the 10th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? Be careful about being trapped in your head, Leos. Be careful of being trapped within your own thoughts, because you have this card that really wanted to come out, the 8 of Swords. Because I feel like you're leaving yourself blinded to what's going on around you or what you could possibly have, because you're just so blinded by your own mental thoughts. Okay? Yeah, your own mental thoughts are causing you not to work with what's happening. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you have the Hangman. Underneath that, you have the 2 of Cups. So there is a relationship here, or a partnership, that is lingering. Okay, it's lingering there for you, but a sacrifice has to be made on your part or on another person's part. And why do I feel like Aries and Leo's got something going on right now, some of you? Okay. Next, you have the 6 of Cups, and I feel like something or someone came back into your life. Okay. I do feel like they had a part in some of the darkest times in your life. And I don't want to say it like that, but I feel like, you know, you actually went through something with this person. Like, like you had a phase with them. Okay. Especially with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. It's like you realize that you can't be fully happy with this person. Or you have to realize that maybe you can. I feel like this reunion just didn't come at a good time for you. I feel like it snuck up on you maybe, and you just weren't ready. It doesn't fit with your plans, or maybe your family doesn't like them because of the past. Next, you have the Hierophant in reverse. And I feel like this person or them coming back into your life, or you accepting them, goes against what your normal rules are. Goes against what your normal actions would be. And you're trying to decide if you want to take a risk on that. Is it worth taking the risk? Do I want to take a risk? Is this something that I want to do? You have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Your thoughts are up in the air. You're trying to balance your logic, I feel like, with what you really want, like a head of heart decision. Okay. But it would be a sacrifice to you. Like you would be sacrificing some of your rules. It would go against what you know or what you think. Okay? You have an opportunity here with the Page of Pentacles. You have an opportunity to learn something from going against what you believe. I feel like you do. You also have the 5 of Pentacles here, and I feel like that would be you coming back in from out of the cold by trying to rework this. I don't feel like it's bad. I'm going to be honest with you. For those of you who this resonates with 100%, I don't want you jumping into relationships that you don't need to be in, or situations you don't need to be in. But I don't feel like it's bad. I feel like just because it's from the past, it feels a little weary to you and you're not quite sure. But I don't feel like it's bad, Leo. So you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. You may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, or this could just be you. And I feel like your thoughts are scattered. You're all over the place. You don't know really what to do. But you do have the Judgment in reverse. And this talks about needing to make a decision. I feel like there needs to be a decision here shortly, because you're going to miss out. Okay, I feel like you're making it harder on yourself, especially with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, about choosing to be in a relationship. You have the Page of Cups in reverse, and this is, you're making it hard by not giving the offer, by not accepting the offer, by not being emotionally ready to accept the offer. You may miss out. There's that Page of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with Aries, because this is like Aries cards. But I'm also hearing you just don't want it to be all about sex. You want it to have some sort of stability. But it does go against the grain with you in a lot of ways. And I feel like it has something to do with going back to a person. Like that's not something you usually do. Or you may have friends or family or your support system telling you otherwise. So your card is abundance. It says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And that is so true. You have the opportunity to have abundance, or you have the opportunity to not. I mean, not to say that, but you have the opportunity to bring in whatever you want. So it's really your choice. It's your decision. What is it that you want to do, Leo? What is it that you want to do? I feel like I need to say that nobody can drag you down. Like nobody has the power to drag you down. Okay? You give people the power when you allow them to drag you down. Like relationships that break people apart piece by piece, you gave somebody that power to do that. And that happens because you focus so much on that person that you forget about yourself. And that's what happens. And then when that falls apart, you have nothing. And you have the opportunity to rework yourself. You have become a stronger person. You have become a new person. So you don't have to go back into that old habit. Okay? So last but not least, we have Sagittarius. Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius from March the 4th through the 10th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? On the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Under that, you have the Judgment in reverse. Is that reverse? Reverse. So, Sagittarius. You may be having scattered thoughts about a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and you need to make a decision on what it is that you want to do. I feel like either they are getting restless about you making a decision, or you're getting restless that you need to make a decision. But I feel like it's the other person. I feel like it's the other person. I'm also feeling for some of you, you might not know what you want to do with anything, with life, with a job, with a decision. You don't know what you want to do, but the time is approaching swiftly. This may not necessarily be relationships, you know, it could be work as well. So you have the 10 of Wands in reverse. This talks about you doing a lot. You have a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, and you're trying to juggle them the best way that you know how, but you're having a really hard time. And that you're having a really hard time making a decision, making a choice. You also have the 6 of Wands in reverse. And because you're not being successful in what it is that you're overworking yourself with, this could be any aspect of your life. I'm hearing this is not directed to something specifically for Sagittarius. Because you're not getting the victory that you need, the attention that you're getting, you're starting to lose faith in a situation, or you feel like it's not working out very well. You feel like there's an opportunity for something more, for something that's emotionally fulfilling, for something that is stronger, I'm hearing. But you feel like it has failed. You feel separated. You feel hurt. You feel like you're on two different paths. If this is a person, you feel like you want something in work, but the universe doesn't seem to want the same thing you want, or your job doesn't seem to want the same thing you want. It feels like there is a separation with that card. And I feel like you're starting to put in less work or do less because of this. It's like, why should I put my all into something that I'm not going to receive all back? And you're doing this almost like a safety net for yourself, you know, like to keep yourself safe. So I totally understand that. You do have the Knight of Cups, and this is a love offer, or love offers coming into you. I feel like they're in the form of messages or words. The thing about the Knight of Cups is they come with an open heart. So this is not to manipulate you. This is not to mess with you in any way. When this message comes, it's from the heart, and they mean it. Like, it's love. It's whether this is work or career, it's coming from a good place. But you're taking it as, let's see what it means. That's what I feel. I feel like you're like, well, we'll see. We'll see what this means. We'll see if there's action behind that. Underneath that, you have the 9 of Wands in reverse. And I feel like you're being, a little stuck in your ways because you're tired of fighting. You're tired of fighting, and that's distracting you. This is you putting in less work, and it's distracting you because you're not getting what you want. But you have someone or good aspects of the situation coming into you. But you feel like there's a judgment that needs to be made quickly. Somebody needs to get up off their butt. Something needs to happen. Okay, you have the Hermit and the upright. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And you also have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Now, let me tell you what I see here. I see that there needs to be a lot of introspection for you. Okay, you need to go in and see the light in the situation and what you do have and follow that path. Why? Because with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it talks about being stuck. You're stuck in one specific direction. You know what I mean? It's like, I have made these plans and these are the steps, But sometimes you trail back. Sometimes you take a step back, you know, and it's not always going to be on that same path. And you have to remember that. You have the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse is like, you need to see what you do have. That just magnifies that even more. About going within and seeing what you do have, seeing the two cups that are there, seeing the partnership, seeing the joy, seeing the sync, being, especially if this is career, being in sync with yourself. You're doing what you want to do. You may not be getting the exact accolades that you want to receive, but that's not what it's about right now. It's about you just seeing what it is that you do have, right? And stepping out of that Four of Wands mindset that you need to take a rest or recuperate from something. What are you recuperating from? Because you're not getting the attention that you want? You have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Exactly. Change does need to happen, but you have to understand that it is happening. I feel like it is happening, Sagittarius. It's just happening slowly. Like, you're not seeing what you want to see right now at this moment, but change is happening. Things are happening. Things are opening up. You have this Knight of Cups here. In all of this negativity and all of this heaviness, you have the Knight of Cups. A gentle, beautiful energy being directed towards you, because the Knights are on a goal, a mission. They're directed, right? So you have that in there, meaning that things are happening. You just have to see it. You just have to pay attention to it, okay? So thank you so much for listening. If you would like a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. The link's in the description box below. Also, if you want to become a member, you get the extended readings for all of the monthly videos, except for the spiritual. Okay? So thank you so much. You have a good one. I love you. Love and light. Bye-bye.